in there. I'll try to restore gravity.
Oh, great. We're gonna be stuck like this forever.
Rocket, buddy, what am I looking for?
Drax, tell Scut Lord most ships use external power conduits to generate pseudo-gravity in hyperbaric airlocks.
The beast says to find a power conduit.
Okay, I've got 2 conduits here.
Someone tell them to turn them on.
Thanks, buddy. Nothing's happening.
Gamora, tell him to check the power supply.
It's empty.
Then tell him to find a battery.
Did you catch that?
Yeah.
Something terrible happened here.
What gave it away?
Might be just what we need.
Then pick it up already.
Okay, got us a battery.
Took him long enough.
Hey, I'm trying, man.
And we're still floating around.
Okay, I got the battery installed, Gamora, but nothing's happening.
Seriously?
Fine. I'll tell him. Listen up, slug breath. Tell me what you see.
There's a blue wire and 2 connections, yellow and red, and 1 big green thing.
Don't touch the green thing!
Not a great time to start yelling, dude!
Okay. First, plug the wire to either connection. All we need is a little jump start.
To either one?
It's not brain surgery.
Here goes nothing! Oh, crap!
You touched the green thing! Get it, you! Fucking great,
Everybody, just hold on!
Gravity was not restored.
You had one job, Quill.
I did exactly what?
I wonder what else Peter's guns can do.
If he'd let me look at him, I could tell you.
Impressive, Peter Quill.
I didn't know you could do that.
Neither did I.
Those firearms are becoming quite formidable.
Second time they've transformed like that.
3rd.
If that was the 3rd time, when was the 1st? Should we call Cosmo? Let him know what we found so far?
What do you mean, a code word? Fine. Brood won't call the mud until we all agree on a code word.
Could be useful if we get cornered by whatever's on the ship.
How about Quill Kill?
Not covert enough. Must be something said in everyday conversation.
The code word is Ride the Stars. And we should hold off calling Cosmo until we figure out what's going on.
We should also standardize our use of the term dog report item to distinguish information of interest to our investigation.
This is the only way out, but the door's got no juice. Must be on a different circuit.
Dog report item. Something caused Nova Corps to abandon their ship.
Maybe they all just quit.
There, you all felt that, right?
Yup.
The same thing happened when I tried to restore the gravity.
Dast. Looks just like what happened on the rock.
Indeed, it was a desperate attempt at a last defensive position.
Good bottleneck for it.
All the blaster scorch marks are from standard issue Nova rifles.
Dog report item. Belligerents are using similar weapons.
If this was a fight, then where are all the bodies?
Good point. There weren't any in the evacuation hangar either.
Maybe everyone escaped.
I wouldn't get your hopes up, Peter.
Okay, we need to get to Corell's office. Knew this would come in handy.
Where'd you get a Nova passkey?
Nikki gave it to me. Keep it away from her mom.
We could sell that. It must be worth a couple thousand units.
Do you know what Nova Corps does to people who steal from them?
Look around. How much you want to bet there aren't enough Nova left to execute us? All that effort, and nothing shiny to show for it. Shame. Still nothing but emergency power.
Dog report item. Power outage in several sections of the ship.
What are we missing? Let's run through it all.
We got arrested by your girlfriend.
As did the Churchman Grand Unifier Raker, and then his ship exploded.
So maybe that's where it started. Raker might have had something on his ship.
Wish I knew the layout of this tub better. Then we could figure out where this started. You know where we are, Gamora?
Not really. Nova never really let me out of their sight.
They had good reason not to trust you.
This again?
I was only stating that Nova's position of not trusting you was accurate. At the time.
Here's the deal. We figure out what is going on here, and then we can figure out how to work better together.
So, just ignore the obvious while it's inconvenient?
Yes. First thing we do when we get back on the Milano is have a big talk. Pinky swear.
No wonder we've been stumbling around in the dark.
Whoa, ho, ho. Look at you sexy beast.
Stop flirting, Rocket. Is it supposed to be upside down?
Only if you wanted to channel all the ship's power up through the ceiling. Makes no sense to me.
There must be a reason. A bad one. Try that console.
We can use this to re-invert the core, or de-invert... Divert?
Rocket.
The console's safety locked because the mounting arms are retracted. If we can pop them out of them side panels, we can flip the core. Quill, stop flarking around. It ain't gonna work without the arms.
It is time
Here it comes.
for Peter Quill's mask to guide us with its mysterious power.
There's gotta be more machinery up there. Gamora, give me a boost!
Of course.
Definitely something up here.
Obviously.
Hell yeah, it worked!
You know, them guns would make better engineering tools than weapons.
Nice try. Let's get the other one free. All right, Gamora, let's get the second one done.
Okay.
That did it. Get back down here. Now let's see what we can... Oh, Scott!
Guys, we've got incoming.
Yeah, it's more of them infected freaks.
Man, I was hoping we'd find Nova Corps here, but not like this.
Now we know who it's for. But why?
These renegades are relentless!
Drax, destroy! Careful! They're bringing out the big guns!
Finally, they're speaking my language. Stay down! Starting to think we were suckers for taking this deal.
Let's just get it done!
I will handle them all! Do not let them distract you!
Yeah, hard pass, Drax with the lethal. Quill's killing loopy cops now. Music to my ears. Hey, Quill, wanna see some fireworks? Must have missed the Defense Against Gamora class.
I am trying to destroy!
Rip them up, Drax!
I will enjoy this!
Don't know which butt's be more.
Did you notice the
Nova
rumbling
Space
stuff when we
Cops
flipped the
or
reactor
Nova
away
Space
from the
Cops?
ceiling?
We must find a way up there and discover why. For the dog report.
Rocket, what's that console telling you?
that you should come do the honors.
Okay.
Surprise! This whole thing's a lift. We can ride it all the way up there.
I guess Nova grunts and grease monkeys don't get the cool flying suits.
Typical. Nobody respects their engineers these days. If you want efficiency, you gotta make... Whoa! Mark!
Locking clamps! They're shutting us down!
More freaks approach!
Marker's de-reinverted the core again!
We'll just have to reinvert it back!
After we take some heads!
Mark!
An issue!
Draxo! Some of these guys got upgrades, huh?
Trust me! Those Nova Core cannons will take your head off!
Do your thing, Gamora!
Attacking Nova Corps could raise our fine!
Tear into them! Cosmo's gonna give us a clean slate!
My guy's really starting to tick me off!
I agree! The electric-wielding corpsmen must perish next!
Hold up, Rocket!
They seek to reverse our progress! Over this way!
Hey, Quill! I think the big guy's seeing stars!
I will not be bested so easily!
Barely a flesh wound! You'll be
Yeah,
fine.
you might want to dodge those next time!
Peter Quill, unleash me onto these fools!
Rip him a new one!
I'm ready! Just find me an opening!
On won't do Scott!
Better than a cup of coffee?
No more great stuff!
Starting to wonder if there's anybody left in Nova Corps who isn't crazy!
Their madness ends today!
It's been too long since I blew something up!
No, Gamora!
Good job,
The
buddy.
assassin has sabotaged the large one's equipment!
You owe me one, Quill!
A blitzing rocket! Kinda nervous shooting around a ship's reactor!
It's probably shielded against blaster fire!
My great strength of my
Back
Linux
in
are being
business.
tested!
That's right with you, big guy!
I apologize for my carelessness.
Barely a flesh wound! You'll be fine!
Those guys are starting to pick me off! These freaky Novas ain't much of an improvement over the real ones!
At least you can reason with the real
All right,
ones!
let's get those clamps off so we can keep moving.
I will tear them from their sockets.
Ain't gonna work, Musclehead. But this time, we've got a control room to play with. Looks like I can remove the clamps from here.
Good. You will not be stopped by clamps.
Ah, sneaky bags. They scrambled the power circuit, so I can't release them.
I grow tired of these clamps.
Gonna have to reroute the circuits one by one to reset the power grid. Here, I'll get the door for you. You should be able to see the grid with your visor.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
Everybody stay alert. Quill has a knack for pushing the wrong buttons or crossing the wrong wires.
The small, hairy one is insinuating you are bad luck.
Okay, visor's up, now what?
You should see power grids along the walls around here. Find their powered up nodes.
Looking for glowy power nodes.
Right. When you find them, you need to electrify the junction switch in the direction you want the power to flow.
Shoot them with electricity?
Yeah, we're aiming for big, glowing lines routing back towards the clamps in the middle. So, is there any chance of Quill getting back together with Lady Law?
Gamora, can you pry this wall open?
No, I just end up wrecking my blade.
Drax, I need a hole here to reach the grid.
And you will have
You know, normally you're not supposed to travel through dimensions without a warning. Compression on the other side.
one. Should we be concerned?
Just keep an eye out for the warning signs. Mental degradation, paranoia, aggressive behavior.
I feel like that's already an accurate description of our team. How would we tell?
Can you give me another ride, Groot? You can stop there, thanks. Raise that thing, Groot. That's good. Let's play elevator, Groot. That's great right there. Groot, a little help? Right about there. Did that do anything?
I see it now. You've got half of it rerouted. Now work on the other room.
Okay, I'm getting the hang of this. Might be gunning for your job soon.
You want to trade? I'm happy to sit in the captain's seat.
You frequently sit in the captain's seat.
I did not just hear that. Groot, need your help, buddy. Root boost, please. Okay, I bet I can reroute the power to get myself back out of here.
Solid plan.
Hell yeah! Who's smarter than Nova Corps? Huh. What did that open? Oh, hey there.
Anyone else feeling ready to move on?
Yup.
Indubitably.
Looks like you did it, Star Pants. Now get into the control room and hit that clamp release. I'll re-invert the core at the same time and get us moving again.
Doors open, and I got the power flowing through.
Almost qualified to be a junior engineer.
Thanks. The clamps are unclamped.
Slick. Now get back in here before we leave you behind.
Yeah, let's see how far you get without your button pusher.
know the infected Nova are here, we can agree that whatever's going on upstairs is really bad, right?
They were furious when we removed their power source. Must be important to their effort here.
Can't wait to smash it. Whatever it is.
And then get back to Cosmo for our reward.
All right, this is our floor.
These doors are sealed tight.
Just look for another way out.
Okay, this has potential. Gamora, can you pry that thing open for us?
And bend my sword? Nope.
Drax, hit that panel where all the wires connect.
Step aside.
Come out to the coast, we'll get together, have a few laughs.
What's that?
Nothing.
No, that! They must have flipped the core back. Something's powering up again.
Great. Now we're stuck in the ventilation. Great job, Quill.
Dude, I know you're peeved, and I'm sorry.
Apology accepted.
Really? That's it?
In case you hadn't noticed, there's more important things happening right now than Quill saying he's sorry. Whoa! Flark and Scud! What are these Franklin gaboons doing to Contraxia?
What is this thing, Rocket?
I don't know! Looks like it's cycling something!
Something to do with those cubes?
No! I gotta get a closer look!
Peter Quill, we have been in this hangar before.
It's like they're stocking up on something!
What the fuck?
Bro would never have allowed this to happen to a ship!
So, you think she escaped?
I don't know! She could be holed up in her office! We're not leaving till we find out what happened! So what is it?
I think they're using the ray to fill some kind of battery. Standard galactic I.O. ports, Regalian glass mat separators, Kree cathodes.
I understood some of those words.
I ain't never seen nothing like it. Energy readings are all over the place, but I can't tell what kind of energy it is.
This is where the Churchman's shuttle exploded.
Yeah, well, it looks a little different now.
Because of the giant machine, yes, but I assure you, Peter Quill, this is where you and the girl almost fell to your deaths. Log report item.
Scud, that's loud!
Groot! We need to check out that giant ray thing! Can you get us across?
Dog report item! We gotta destroy this thing!
We don't even know what it is!
Plus, we'd probably end up taking out the entire ship! Let's avoid the scary beam!
Good advice!
Guardian of Galaxies, Cosmo Chekly. Investigation lead him to believe Hollow Hope is key to galaxy mystery. What is that noise?
We are compiling an extensive dog report.
Flark the report. Tell him his magic hand.
Uh-oh.
What is... Piotr Quill.
Something just came up. We'll call you back.
Your experience fighting Centurions will be necessary here, woman.
Spread out!
I wondered how we would fare against the Centurion.
Centurions have a lot of tricks up their sleeves! Pulverize 'em!
Make your peace!
There's a chance we won't be just looking for Grell! Maybe you've seen her?
We ain't talking our way out of this one.
Peter, one of us needs to hold him down!
We can all get a piece if we force him to land!
I don't think he'll be flying again anytime soon!
Celebrate when we're in the Milano!
I am waiting for my chance! They must be vulnerable to certain tactics! More of them up on the wall! And on the ground as well! Gamora! Cut that! Time to shred them! You want to tell us what's going on with Contraxia?
Don't think they're gonna get the door, Peter!
What's next, Peter?
It's like a fruit fly. I can't swat him.
Gamora! Eat this!
You don't stand a chance!
Ah! The flying one has been grounded!
I'm trying to shoot here! Stop being hilarious!
You throw that,
Stop it,
Drax!
Peter! It'll draw their fire!
You're fucking lucky you got that jetpack! I swear!
Ground this trigger and I may bash his skull!
What's
What is next, Peter Quill?
You flatnards are gonna pay for whatever you're doing to Contraxia!
We're gonna stop him, Rocket. Hey, seems to me like this ship might be ground zero for whatever's happening. We gotta find Corel, get some real answers.
You have any idea where she is?
I'm thinking we check her office. I even know how we can get there.
You know a way out of the hangar?
Yeah, Drax spotted it on our way in. We can use the hole Nikki and I fell into when Raker's shuttle exploded.
You know, we never did talk about why you jumped after her, Peter.
Because it was the right thing to do.
We should hurry. More zealots could arrive at any moment. The hole we saw should be on the other side of these
Rocket, can you see where that vent leads?
Anything to get out of here.
We should be prepared in case the beast tries to destroy this machinery.
There you go. I've done my part.
Yeah, thanks. Drax, I'm gonna need you to drag this over.
I will assume you have a plan. Ah, I see what you were thinking, Peter Quill.
We can use the crane to grab a battery.
Right. Just like I planned.
Dog report item. Massive device siphoning energy from Contraxia.
Don't forget the energy cube.
Dog report item. Energy stored in strange cubes.
Just like I thought.
Impressive work, Peter Quill. Just hope it does not cause an explosion.
Well, let's not stick around to find out.
All right, come on, the tunnel's just past here.
We got lucky no one else showed up.
The Unifier has detected an intrusion. Spread out.
It will be contained.
By her will.
Move! There's too many of them.
In the hole, jump!
Still don't get why you jumped after the kid back then. Top 10 dumbest things I ever saw you do.
You should have seen how worried he was.
Hey, Star Pants was our ticket with the captain. I was worried his death would lead to more jail time.
It was adorable.
I hate you all.
Pretty sure this is right.
Pretty sure?
Everything was on fire last time.
I couldn't make that happen.
No, Rocket, no!
Ain't that a piece of the Uniflyer's old ship?
Unifier.
Yeah, whatever.
When we were arrested, they mentioned Raker got caught for the same thing we did.
Not exactly the same.
He got caught scavenging in the quarantine zone. How is that not the same?
We were not scavenging for the same thing.
Forget Raker. Our focus right now is finding Nikki.
Your focus. My focus is not dying on this stupid ship.
The dog wants us to find Centurion Corel.
Right, so we're multitasking.
I did not realize you and the girl fell down so far, Peter Quill.
I didn't fall. I jumped. Heroically. One more time, Groot. Let's go find Corell and Nikki.
So, we all agree that the captain and her kid are probably dead, right?
Corral survived the worst of the war. And a relationship with Peter.
Still willing to bet they didn't survive this.
You'd wager on whether or not a mother and child are dead.
Nikki's one of the most resourceful kids I ever met, and Corell's a warrior. I'd bet on both of them any day of the week.
Don't get cocky, Quill. Just because you won that bet in the quarantine zone.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me. Whoa, watch out!
You okay?
Groot says we should start thinking about exit plans.
The exit plan is to call Cosmo after we get the answers we need.
Answers you need, maybe.
Does not strike me as very safe here, Peter Quill.
Better this than getting shot at.
Speak for yourself.
You'd rather get shot at?
More fulfilling to shoot someone I don't like than look for someone I don't care about.
Our leader seems to care, and so we should also pretend to care.
Of course you would.
Careful, Peter Quill.
Okay, don't remember this green gas being here last time.
Careful, Peter Quill.
Okay, don't remember this green gas being here last time.
I think you mean deadly green gas.
There, easy peasy.
More death gas.
Maybe Nikki and Corral are using it to protect themselves.
And hear me out on this. Maybe they're dead.
You know what, man? You're being a real jackass, like, way more than usual.
Tension is palpable.
Oh, can you both please just get over this?
Agreed. Either resolve your issues or fight to the death.
Look, Rocket. I know I suck sometimes. We all suck sometimes. Pretty sure it's why we ended up together.
I do not suck.
Point is, I care about us. But right now, we're not the ones in danger. And Nikki's just a kid, man.
You sure this is the right way?
Just keep your eyes open.
You know, Peter, if Nikki and Corral really are...
They're not.
I'm just saying we should be ready for it.
They're not.
So, Drax, there's something I've been wondering about Catathian culture.
Are you searching for weaknesses to exploit?
Just trying to be friendly. Never mind.
Did you find a dog report item?
No, nothing dog report worthy. Still no signs of Nikki or Corell.
In the face of death's infinite mystery, Catathians are taught to focus on what is tangible.
I'll keep that in mind. Here! This is definitely the right way. Nikki's secret hideout is just through here.
Thought we were going to the captain's office.
We are, right after we check here. Try not to break anything. This place means a lot to her.
Oh, wow. Did Nikki paint all this?
Pretty cool, right? Nikki?
Little one, reveal yourself!
Maybe try being a little less scary.
It's Peter! The pirate? Nikki!
We do not intend—
Rocket, you got the body of a little girl. Can you fit in there?
Try again, Quill.
Ask him nicely, Peter.
I'm concerned for Nikki's safety, okay? I'm worried she might be hurt or scared or I don't know what. Can you please see if she's in there?
See? Was that so hard? I don't see no kid.
Careful, Peter Quill. In my experience, children often booby-trap their toys.
It's not Nikki's, it's mine.
So we're just claiming her stuff now? Because if we are...
No, I mean it literally used to belong to me.
Quill, you gotta see this. This kid's obsessed with you.
Wait, why does she have your toy?
It's just something I gave to Corell when we were together during the war, like a keepsake. It doesn't mean anything.
Does, this mean anything?
How old is the child?
12.
Ha! Congratulations, Peter Quill. You will make a terrible father. Unless the child is dead, in which case, it does not matter.
Wait, is this why you dragged us here?
Clearly, the child is 12. And Quill was with the child's mother 12 years ago. The math is irrefutable.
Did you know? I just figured you didn't want to tell us.
Is bewildered.
This doesn't prove anything. The dates match up, so what? That's not how paternity works.
It kinda is.
Was Corell ovulating at the time?
I don't know! We thought we were gonna die. Can we just focus on if Corell and Nikki are okay? They're clearly not here, so let's move on and keep looking.
Anyone else feel weird going through Nikki's stuff like this?
Pretty sure she ain't here, Quill.
I think he's still...
I'm thinking Nikki won't mind if we use this. What do you say, Rocket?
I say I don't care even if she does mind.
Okay, where were we? Should be a way to Corell's office through those pipes on the left.
Yeah, I see an opening. Could be there's a latch on the inside. Allow me, Star Dad.
I get it!
Guys, could we not make light of all this? We still don't know if they're okay.
I am capable of feeling concern while still laughing at you, Peter Quill.
Ditto.
Maybe we should just ask someone for directions? Gotta admit it, Quill. Kid's whole setup is pretty impressive. The way she rigged her terminal to the emergency power grid.
I told you, she's a smart kid.
Perhaps Peter Quill did not sire this child after all.
Yeah, I could see that. She just don't seem dopey enough.
Maybe she gets everything from the mother's side.
Yes, she should have exhibited at least some foolishness.
Maybe it's a trait that kicks in later.
Okay, Drax is clearly onto something, so let's all just go with that.
That Nikki is too smart to be your daughter.
That's the elevator I took with Corell and Nikki. If we're lucky, maybe they're on their way down right now.
When have we ever been lucky?
It did seem unlikely.
All I know is I am really starting to hate this elevator.
Quill's killing loopy cops now. Music to my ears.
Hate to admit it, but I have a really bad feeling about Corell and Nikki.
Forget Corell and Nikki. I have a bad feeling about us.
Channel your newfound paternal energy, Peter Quill!
Being a dad makes him fight better, and I'm all for it. Quill's killing loopy cops now. Music to my ears.
Did the rest of you already know that Peter Quill is
Anyone
the child's father?
What? Are you gonna start being all paternal now?
We're fine, Peter. We know how to fight.
I know, I
We'll
just...
find them. Don't worry. You said Corell's office was up top somewhere?
More deadly gas!
Oh yeah, he's definitely stalling. What do you expect? Got the emotional maturity of a 2-year-old.
Are you speaking of Peter Quill?
Obviously.
I'll have you know, I am super emotionally mature.
You realize you just picked a room full of deadly gas over confronting your fear of fatherhood.
I did not! Stop analyzing!
Dog report item.
There's no dog report item. Next stop, Corell's office.
come on, just admit it, Quill. You're freaking out right now. This whole deadbeat dad thing's gotta be eating at you.
Some need many years to fully comprehend their paternal responsibility.
None of this changes who I am. I'm still cool as a cucumber.
Groot says all the cucumbers he's ever met were terrified on the inside. Well, that don't look good.
There was a struggle here.
Yeah, that's what I'm reacting to.
I am reacting in my own way.
This doesn't look good, Peter.
All we know is that... Hello? Corral? Nikki?
Looks empty.
Feels empty.
Maybe they're hiding.
There are always strange writings on the wall.
I'm gonna try and get in her computer, see if I can wipe my criminal history.
Rocket!
I'm kidding. I'm gonna access her logs. You wanna know what happened here or not?
Fine. The rest of us will take a look around. Maybe they left a clue or
The
something.
scribbles are Kree. This one says, Mother knows best. Return.
Any luck getting in?
The thing's pretty well protected. I need time.
All right, let me know. Nikki?
Obvious signs of a struggle, Peter Quill.
Yeah, this doesn't look good.
Appealing.
Some kind of dye machine. Is it normal for Kree to dye their hair?
Not unless they're hiding something.
Oh, wow! The Kree have comic books?
I am surprised. The Kree Council is very strict on approved forms of entertainment.
So this could be like super valuable then.
How valuable are we talking?
Nikki's ID. Something seems off though.
What do you mean, off?
I don't know, like it's been flagged or something. Not sure.
Is the girl's date of birth on those documents? Does it match with the typical Kree gestation period?
I really wouldn't know. What is this? Some kind of a threat?
The Kree Council demands proof of Nikki's heritage under the Kree purity laws.
What Kree purity laws?
Corel never told you that either? The Kree are extremely strict about their bloodlines.
Oh, this does not look good.
For you?
No, for Nikki. What are the chances the Kree are involved in any of this?
The Council of Purity isn't cryptic. When they punish someone, they make sure everyone knows it.
Corel and Nikki would be hanging from a wall.
Are you seriously focused on food right now?
Mystery makes me hungry.
Hey, save me some, will ya? Okay, I'm in. But I got bad news, lover boy.
What did you find?
Come here and I'll show you.
So what am I looking at?
Nothing.
She's the captain. Captains keep logs.
You keep logs?
I'm trying to tell you, they're gone. All of them. Almost like the world mind went out of its way to sever everything.
Have you tried turning it off and on?
What about backups? Doesn't every Nova ship have a central hub or something?
A Nexus mainframe, yeah. If there's ghosts anywhere in the system, that's where.
I categorically refuse.
Not literal ghost, Drax. He's talking about data. Right?
Yes, but we'd have to access the Nexus directly. Means going to the bridge.
We're not leaving until we find out what happened.
Center of operations it is. According to the ship's map, the bridge should be right through here. Dog report item. It's one of them priests down there, ain't it?
Okay. Oh, crap.
Nuts to this. I'm out of here.
Stop.
Dog report item! We are under attack!
By a giant robot?
By a weird giant robot freeze!
Okay, yup, definitely a dog report item.
There's so much we don't know! We need to get to the Nexus! Perish! Slash him, Gamora!
Get the point?
Man, that giant robot can take a lot of pain!
Guys, I really want my own robot.
I do not trust anything without intestines!
We should switch to the hard stuff!
Bust out the smart bomb!
No one blames you for the last time.
I'm on it! Peter, can you get to him?
Smash him up, Drax!
Die!
Now, Gamora!
I see it!
There goes the arm! Of course I'm not gonna replace you with a robot!
Smoke him, Rocket!
We're barely scratching the big thing's paint! Can't pull through!
The rodent is being overwhelmed!
I guess someone must think this is the most valuable part of the ship! Guys, huddle up!
I've got this one, Peter. Let me end it.
My blade will not be silent, murderess.
Call me that again and I'll murder you.
I am not the enemy, traitor.
Guys, chill out! Stop fighting each other. We'll win this together. Just focus on the enemy in front of us. Chill out and share the winning with all of us. So who's with me?
Die, thieves!
Nice one, Peter!
Oh yeah!
So, is this a robot priest or a priest robot?
I don't know, but you're definitely missing the word deadly
Oranges
in there
now!
somewhere!
Any last words?
We must tell the dog about the priest.
Robot priest.
Groot says the mutt's not answering.
Keep trying. The rest of us can focus on figuring a way out.
Really?
This is the server room, right? And servers mean data?
I can't just plug servers into my skull. I still need a central terminal. That'll do it.
Well played, Peter Quill.
How am I supposed to know why the pooch ain't picking up? Keep trying. Man, what I would give to get into some of these servers.
I thought that was the plan.
Okay, so according to the map I saw, Nexus should be just above us.
Shall I throw the rodent?
No!
Come on! Alright, let's look around. Maybe we can find something.
Perhaps we should have interrogated the robot priest.
Yeah, next time we encounter a giant, deadly robot priest, we'll tie him up first and ask questions.
Do you have rope?
No.
Then your plan is untenable.
There's an open panel up in the corner there.
To think, all of this could have been avoided had the rodent not broken glass.
You're blaming him for that?
His panicked scampering is what caused the final break.
Your oversized gut is what caused the first 50 breaks!
Guys! Pretty sure it was already cracked. Probably from that giant robot priest mutiny thing.
Hey, Groot, any luck getting through to Cosmo yet?
Nope, still nothing.
Reception will probably be better once we're on the bridge. Okay, this is it, the command center.
Which I guess makes that the next control terminal.
Fingers crossed we find something useful.
I'm thinking you should do the honors, Quill.
Locked. I wonder, though. Nikki really didn't want her mom to know about this passkey she gave me.
No way is some kid's card gonna bypass the
And
Nexus.
we're in.
You're kidding.
Well,
Yes! Guys, we're in!
Go to the criminal records, Quill.
AWOL. Then who is running Novacor? I have heard of this one.
Agent of Thanos. Gamora, care to explain?
Check it out. Nikki's got a file.
Boring. She crashed into a Leviathan on purpose and is still a better pilot than Quill.
Hey!
What? You know it's true. 20 units, mine's the biggest.
I've heard of this guy.
What is it with you Humies and your stupid names?
So, Drax's criminal record is pretty big.
I thought there'd be more here.
You? A gold dome? Over my dead body, buddy.
You know, for a non-spacefaring species, us humans sure get around.
Do you know this Terran, Peter Quill?
Look, it's Drax's girlfriend.
Why does this guy seem familiar?
Grand Unifier Raker.
Read it and weep, losers. There ain't a single scam me and Groot haven't pulled off.
Wow, your record's a lot bigger than I expected.
How big were you expecting?
Minuscule.
Another guy from Earth.
I'm telling you, Quill. Fun fact, that bounty Yondu put out is how me and Groot met Quill.
I am unfamiliar with this creed.
One of the Nameless.
All right, let's take a look.
I still do not understand how the Churchman's ship exploded. The Nova Corps is known for their security protocols.
Gotta be something in here.
Hey, wasn't that...
The mining ship we explored in the quarantine zone, yeah.
When's the footage from?
Signal stronger. We must be close.
How close?
Hard to say. There's too much interference.
Centurion Corral. Found something.
Hey, what are you doing?
She went in after we left.
Flark. That thing. You don't think.
It is the creature that devoured our monster.
Could have been a million things. I mean, it's restricted space for a reason. No, you're a Lotus Sky. That thing's got nothing to do with us.
That gem Corral picked up. I think it's the same one we shot in the quarantine zone.
We? You're the one who shot it.
Fine, the gem I shot. The point is that shadow thing came out of it. We did this.
The quarantine zone's a giant death trap. So we released a shadow thing. We made it out, didn't we? Your stupid girlfriend probably did too.
You've been saying the whole time she's probably dead.
Probably alive, probably dead, whatever. Important thing is, we're all fine.
Corral is tough. If anyone made it out, it's her. I know it.
Guardians of the Galaxy. You misread our intentions.
No, you've made them pretty clear.
Sometimes sacrifices must...
I had to check.
Groot, write the stars.
Grand Unifier. Breaker. Right? First, let me just say it's really cool that you've heard of us, right, guys? And it's cool that you didn't try to kill us just then, especially with your two pals right there. Could have totally ripped us apart the moment you walked in, which we obviously all appreciate. But also, we've kind of got a few questions, like...
Where are Centurion Corell and her daughter? You came here seeking truth. Rejoice. The matriarch wishes to share it with you.
Okay, that is really not cool.
What do you mean he's not picking up?
Come! The matriarch awaits.